Welcome back. And of course, we're coming up against that opening bell on Wall Street on this Thursday morning. But Jared, let's lock back in on this real blockbuster news. Elon Musk making a $43 billion play for Twitter. And I find it fascinating. I'm watching the pre-market action on our platform right now, Jared. Now, you saw Twitter shares at one point up over close to 12% in the pre-market. Now the stock's only up 5%, well below that $54.20 offer price from Elon Musk. You know, it could be, Jared, that, you know, the market is concerned that, one, this deal doesn't get done, and two, if it does, Musk dumps his shares, and then all the focus goes back onto every single thing that is wrong with this platform.
I think this is par for the course. The market is pricing in the unknown, which is Elon Musk. And how do you price that in? Well, let me get to the Wi-Fi Interactive, because first of all, I was talking before at the opening of the show that this stock has done nothing since its 2013, 2014 IPO. That you can see it has a trading range of about $14 and change, all the way up to $80. IPO'd at $26 way over here. That was about, 7-8 years ago. And we are right in the middle of the range. Now, as you noted, the stock price, notably under $54.20. That is the price, that is the risk that this deal doesn't get done. And I think if it doesn't, and we just talked to a CFRA analyst, probably not going to run into any regulatory hurdles, Twitter being a smaller company, but this is Musk. And, you know, Musk is already in a consent agreement with the SEC because of his tweets, which is really interesting. So how does that factor into the conversation as well? I don't know if this gets done, but it's hard for me to think that the board, given this offer, given the troubles that this company has had executing with the exit of Jack Dorsey from the day-to-day operations, hard for me to imagine that this doesn't get done somehow, Brian.
Well, here's another look, too. And we haven't really touched on this angle. This is probably something to explore for the next few days, for that matter. Tesla shares down about 2.5% in the pre-market on this. And you have seen Tesla stock come under pressure here as Musk has ramped up this attack on Twitter over the past 2 weeks. That, to me, Jared, is the market saying, you know what, this guy already is trying to send rockets to Mars. He's trying to crush every other gas-powered automaker out there. And, oh, yeah, now he might be trying to change a surging or a long-time social media platform.
Yeah, and you got to think of the irony of this, because Jack Dorsey, who I just mentioned, of course, also the CEO of Block, formerly Square. So he was criticized. He exited the role as the CEO of Twitter because of the consternation, because of the lack of execution over the last few years. Then you have Elon Musk potentially stepping in, basically carbon copying the same situation. As you note, he's also the head of SpaceX. He has another, let's not forget, the tunnel boring project as well. Yeah. And as we get geared up for the opening bell here, as we see, we're going to take stock of all these things.